There's a moment most people never talk about. A moment right before everything could change, where your chest tightens, your thoughts get loud, and something inside you whispers, "Stop." Not later. Not after you fail. Right there, when you're closest. And if you don't understand that moment, it will quietly destroy every dream you've ever had. I want you to picture this. It's late, not midnight. Later than that. The kind of quiet where even your own breathing feels too loud. You're sitting there alone, staring at something in front of you. A screen, a notebook, a plan, or maybe just your own reflection. And for a split second, you feel it. That pull, that possibility, like something big is right there within reach. But then, just as quickly, it hits you. Doubt, fear. That voice in your head starts talking. What if this doesn't work? What if you embarrass yourself? What if you go all in and still fail? And just like that, your body shuts it down. You lean back, you hesitate, you stop. And here's the truth most people never realize. That voice didn't show up because you were weak. It showed up because you were close. Before we go deeper into this, if you're someone who wants to understand your mind, take control of your life, and actually break through the things that keep holding you back, then make sure you hit subscribe right now. Because what we're talking about here, this changes everything once you see it clearly. Let me tell you about someone, not a superhero, not someone special, just a regular guy. His name was Daniel. He wasn't the smartest in the room. He wasn't the most confident. In fact, most of his life he played it safe. He avoided risks. He stayed in his lane. Because every time he even thought about stepping out, that same voice would show up. The same fear, the same tension. So he built a life that felt manageable, not exciting, not fulfilling, just safe enough. Until one day, something shifted. It wasn't a big moment, no dramatic event, just a quiet realization that hit him harder than anything else ever had. He was sitting in his car after work, engine off, hands on the steering wheel, staring at nothing, and it hit him. If I keep living like this, nothing is ever going to change. That thought didn't motivate him. It scared him deeply, because for the first time he saw the future clearly. Not failure, not disaster, just the same life, over and over again, and that scared him more than anything. So he decided to try something different, not big, not crazy, just one small step. He had always wanted to start something of his own, a small project, something creative, something that felt like him. So that night he sat down and opened his laptop, and right there, it happened again. His heart started racing, his hands felt heavy, his mind flooded with every reason not to do it. You don't know enough. You're not ready. People are better than you. You'll quit like always. It was overwhelming. It felt real. It felt logical. It felt protective. So he closed the laptop. The next night he tried again. Same feeling, same voice, same result. This went on for days. Now here's where most people give up. Because they assume that feeling means something is wrong. They think fear is a signal to stop. That discomfort means danger. That resistance means this isn't for you. But Daniel did something different. Not because he was strong, but because he was tired. Tired of stopping, tired of listening, tired of living small. So instead of fighting the feeling, he studied it. He noticed something strange. The fear didn't show up when he was thinking about quitting. It didn't show up when he distracted himself. It didn't show up when he stayed comfortable. It only showed up when he tried to move forward. That's when it hit him. What if this voice isn't trying to destroy me? What if it's trying to protect me? See, your mind has one primary job. Keep you safe, not successful, not fulfilled, safe. And safety to your brain means familiar, predictable, known. So the moment you try to step into something new, something uncertain, something that could change your identity, your mind sounds the alarm, not because it's bad, but because it's unknown. Daniel started to see it differently. The fear wasn't a stop sign, it was a signal, a sign that he was stepping outside of what his brain was comfortable with. So instead of backing away, he leaned in, just a little. The next time he opened his laptop and felt that same wave hit him, he didn't close it, he didn't run, he just sat there, let his heart race, let his thoughts scream, and he stayed. Nothing magical happened, but something important did. He didn't die. The fear passed. The next day, he did it again, and again, and again. At first, it felt unbearable, like holding the bottom of a deep squat your body isn't ready for. Everything inside you is screaming to get out of it. Your muscles shake, your mind panics, your breathing changes, and every instinct is telling you, get up, stop, this is wrong. But if you stay, something shifts, not immediately, not dramatically, but slowly. Your body starts to realize you're okay. Your mind starts to understand this isn't danger. And what once felt impossible starts to feel manageable. Daniel didn't become fearless. That's the part people get wrong. He just became familiar with the fear. He stopped treating it like an enemy and started treating it like a signal. Weeks passed, then months. The same thing that once made him freeze became something he could handle, not perfectly, not easily, but consistently. And that's where everything changed. Because most people think growth is about pushing harder, being stronger, forcing yourself through pain. But real growth is about teaching your mind that what feels dangerous is actually safe. Repetition, exposure, proof. That's how you rewire it. Every time you show up when it feels uncomfortable, you're sending a message. Every time you don't quit when the alarm goes off, you're building something deeper than confidence. You're building trust with yourself. And that changes everything. Think about your own life. That thing you keep avoiding, that conversation you don't want to have, that idea you don't want to start, that risk you don't want to take. What does it feel like? Heavy, uncomfortable, scary, good, because that's exactly what the bottom of the squat feels like. That's exactly where growth lives. Most people never realize this. They spend their entire lives avoiding that feeling, running from it, silencing it. And because of that, they never cross the line. But the people who do, the ones who actually change their lives, they don't avoid the alarm. They walk straight into it. Daniel eventually launched his project. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't huge, but it was real. And more importantly, it was his. And the craziest part, the thing that once felt like the biggest obstacle became the path. That fear, that resistance, that voice. It never fully disappears, but it loses its power because now you understand it, now you expect it, now you use it. So the next time you feel that tension, that hesitation, that voice telling you to stop, don't see it as failure, don't see it as weakness. See it for what it really is, a sign, a signal, proof that you are right at the edge of something bigger. And if you're still watching this, I want you to do something. I want you to go down into the comments and write one thing, just one, that you've been avoiding because it feels uncomfortable. Say it out loud. Own it. Because the moment you name it, you take the first step toward breaking it. And if this message hits you even a little, share it with someone who needs to hear this right now. Because here's the truth. Your life will not change when things feel easy. It will change in the exact moment you want to stop. That moment is the test. That moment is the doorway. That moment is where everything begins. So don't run from it. Don't silence it. Step into it. Stay there and teach your mind that it's okay. Because on the other side of that discomfort is the version of you you've been waiting for your entire life.